In the dimly lit corridors of St. Agnes Hostel, an air of mystery clung to the walls like a thick fog. The creaky floorboards whispered secrets of the past as we, a group of unsuspecting students, embarked on a journey that would forever change our perception of reality. It all began on a chilly autumn evening when the leaves outside rustled in the wind, casting eerie shadows across the hostel's facade. Little did we know that the seemingly mundane hostel would soon become the stage for a haunting encounter. As the clock struck midnight, a faint murmur echoed through the halls. The typical hustle and bustle of student life had long since subsided, leaving only the soft hum of distant streetlights. It was then that we first heard the peculiar sound, a hushed whisper, barely audible, yet distinct enough to send shivers down our spines. Curiosity compelled us to investigate. Armed with flashlights and a concoction of nerves and excitement, we ventured into the heart of the hostel, our footsteps echoing in the silence that enveloped the building. The air felt heavy, pregnant with an unseen presence that hung in the atmosphere like a ghostly mist. Our exploration led us to the abandoned attic, a place forgotten by time and overshadowed by layers of dust and neglect. As we cautiously ascended the creaky staircase, an otherworldly chill ran down our spines, as if an invisible hand caressed the back of our necks. Upon reaching the attic, we were greeted by a scene frozen in time. Dusty furniture draped in white sheets stood like silent sentinels, guarding the secrets of the past. The air was thick with the musty scent of nostalgia, as if the very essence of the hostel's history lingered in that forgotten space. It was in that attic that we first glimpsed the ethereal figure, a shadowy silhouette that seemed to sway with the rhythm of a long-forgotten melody. As our flashlights pierced the darkness, the figure turned towards us, revealing hollow eyes that held a sorrowful tale untold. Fear gripped our hearts, but an unexplainable empathy compelled us to stay. The ghost, we soon discovered, was not a malevolent force, but a lost soul seeking solace. Through whispers and faint apparitions, the ghost conveyed a tale of unfulfilled dreams and a tragic demise within the very walls we now stood. Over time, a peculiar bond formed between the living and the spectral. Late-night conversations transcended the realms of the tangible, as we shared laughter and tears with our ghostly companion. The once-forgotten attic became a bridge between two worlds, where the living and the departed coexisted in an uncanny harmony. Yet, as the days passed, an undeniable unease settled upon the hostel. The once warm embrace of camaraderie now gave way to a chilling realization. The ghost's presence was a constant reminder of the fragility of life and the inevitability of the unknown. The atmosphere within the hostel became charged with an otherworldly energy, as if the very fabric of reality was stretched thin. Sleepless nights were punctuated by mysterious whispers, and the line between dreams and wakefulness blurred into a disconcerting tapestry of the supernatural. As the spectral encounters intensified, we grappled with the haunting question: should we embrace the ghost's presence as a testament to the interconnectedness of life and death? Or should we sever the ethereal ties that bound us to the realm of the unknown? In the heart of this paranormal conundrum, friendships were tested, and the once vibrant hostel transformed into a somber sanctuary for the departed. The ghost, once a mysterious enigma, became a poignant reminder that life's tapestry is woven with threads of both joy and sorrow, and that sometimes the line between the living and the dead is thinner than we dare to acknowledge. The spectral encounters, once confined to the attic, began to seep into the very foundation of the hostel. Doors would creak open in the dead of night, and chilling drafts would sweep through the hallways, carrying with them the whispering echoes of the ghost's lingering presence. Our nights became a delicate dance between the tangible and the intangible. Sleep was elusive, and the ghost's mournful whispers haunted our dreams, weaving a tapestry of ethereal narratives that echoed the tragedy of its unfinished life. In the dim glow of moonlight, we found ourselves conversing with a specter, a companion from beyond the veil of mortality. As the ghost's story unfolded, we learned of a life cut short by unforeseen circumstances, dreams shattered, ambitions unfulfilled. The hostel, it seemed, had become a purgatory of sorts, a realm where the spirit sought resolution for the injustices of its past. Compassion and empathy enveloped us as we grappled with the weight of the ghost's lingering regrets. Despite the spectral presence, life in the hostel continued, albeit under the watchful gaze of the unseen. A peculiar camaraderie developed among us, the living and the spectral, as we navigated the intricacies of coexistence. Late-night study sessions turned into shared moments of reflection, and laughter echoed through the corridors, bridging the gap between the realms of the living and the departed. Yet, the spectral harmony was fragile, and the hostel's once vibrant atmosphere began to decay. Whispers turned into wails, and the ghost's melancholic presence grew more pronounced. It seemed the unresolved anguish that bound the spirit to the hostel manifested as a haunting melancholy, a palpable sorrow that permeated every corner of our shared abode. As tensions heightened, a collective decision loomed: confront the ghost's unresolved past, or sever the supernatural ties that bound us to a realm beyond our understanding. The attic, once a sanctuary for the spectral, transformed into a battleground between the living and the ethereal. In our quest for resolution, we delved into the hostel's archives, unearthing forgotten tales of tragedy and loss. The ghost's story was woven into the very fabric of the hostel's history, a tragic narrative that demanded acknowledgement and, perhaps, redemption. Guided by empathy, we sought ways to release the ghost from its spectral purgatory. Rituals and ceremonies became a bridge between the realms, an attempt to mend the fabric of a fractured existence. The attic, once a silent witness to the ghost's sorrow, bore witness to our collective efforts to bring closure to a life cut short. The hostel, once a mere backdrop for academic pursuits, transformed into a crucible of emotions, where the living and the spectral collided in a dance of resolution. As the final rites were performed, a profound sense of tranquility settled over the building, as if the very walls exhaled a collective sigh of relief. The ghost, now freed from the shackles of its unresolved past, faded into the ephemeral tapestry of memory. The hostel, though forever marked by the supernatural saga, regained a semblance of normalcy. Yet, the lessons learned in those haunted corridors lingered, a reminder that life's complexities extend beyond the tangible, that the boundaries between the living and the dead are porous, and that empathy has the power to transcend the realms of both the seen and the unseen. And so, the tale of the ghost living in our hostel unfolded like a melancholic symphony, echoing through the corridors of St. Agnes. As we grappled with the complexities of mortality and the mysteries that linger in the spaces between life and death, one truth became undeniably clear. The spectral presence that had woven itself into the fabric of our lives would forever be etched in the collective memory of St. Agnes Hostel, a tale told in hushed whispers by generations to come. Friends, subscribe to our channel to listen to such scary stories full of suspense.